What's going on, everybody? We'll be checking out the S&P 500 just briefly because I do like to look at the trends between the overall market and Cardano NFTs. And right now we are at a high point, and it did hit 410 exactly on the dot and then came back down, which is pretty interesting because normally it doesn't hit the round number perfectly. Normally it's at least a few cents above or below, and then we start to come back down. But anyways, what the Fed has been doing the last few times has been raising by 0.75. But this time on December 14th, they're speaking about raising by 0.5, which is a slight pivot. And a lot of people are viewing this as bullish, even though in my opinion, it's mostly just less bearish. What normally happens after a pivot, which is going to take place on the 14th, is that we come back down anyways. And that's because the market is just not quite yet ready to go on another bull run. We do have another full week before the 14th is coming up, so I do think that this could be a slightly bullish week or a flat week before we start to come back down. I also think that this could potentially be a good week for flipping, and ever since December has started, we've been very close to or even above a million in total ADA volume. But now getting into the mints, the first mint we're going to be covering is Freaky Snakes. Now Freaky Snakes is a collection of 4,444 clay snakes with handcrafted traits by Ella. Ella and Walter are the founders and are both doxed. The way that this mint is going to work is through three phases. There's the OG, the whitelist, and the public phase. OG is for those holding their OG pass and will allow you to mint 3 per pass at 80 ADA each. The snapshot for these passes will take place 3 hours before the mint window, which is on December 5th at 3 p.m. UTC. Your address will also be added to the whitelist mint if you are a holder, so you can participate in phase 2 as well. The phase 2 or whitelist phase will start 1 hour later at 4 p.m. UTC, and you can mint up to 6 for 100 ADA each. And then phase 3 will come at 5 p.m. UTC for 110 ADA each, and anyone can mint an unlimited amount. Now there's 3 main reasons why I believe this will be a good mint and flip. First is the art. This is a clay project, but it also uses a special polymer clay that allows Ella to be more precise and has led to these amazing arts. She actually came on a stream last second on Thursday to discuss with us, so I just want to say thank you again for coming by on such short notice, and I think it's really cool that you just popped in like that. The second reason is that this is a reveal type mint. Hate them or love them, these mints are almost always flippable, but if we are going by the trend, you're going to want to flip before the reveal, which is in about 24 to 48 hours after their mint. The third reason is because their team's engagement on Twitter. When Ella came by on the stream, she explained that she's already been in spaces for a while with many other creators, and I think being active in the community is one of the greatest things that you can do for your project. Checking out the roadmap, there aren't any crazy claims of huge development in the future, but she did say that they will be building. They want to build but don't want to lead anybody on, so they are taking the popular under-promise, over-deliver approach. They will be doing a one-time pizza party / delivery to holders sometime after the mint, however, so we do have that to look forward to. The next mint that I am super bullish on is Raccoon Syndicate. If you don't already know, this project is run by Timmy, the friendliest cat on Cardano, and Kiyama, who is their team's amazing artist. Their first mint happened months ago for their tier 3 farmers and hunters. The next mint was their tier 2 scientists and clerics. And lastly, this mint is for their tier 1 aristocrats and Procreon loaders, which I just found out means before dog washer. The first half of this mint already happened yesterday, but the next half will begin on December 10th for their raffle mint. To participate, you must own one of the tier 3 raccoons and then get lucky. They will be picking a random tier 3 raccoon over the course of the next 5 days, starting tomorrow on the 5th. Their first raffle will be for one generic tier 3 farmer or hunter. It is possible for one person to win multiple times based on your luck. On Tuesday, they will do a raffle for either the quintuplets roll, which is people holding 5 or more, the Union Masters roll, which is holders of soldier, staff, or captains and generals, or the taxidermist roll, which is holders of 10 unique skins / genus. In order to qualify for these roles, you must verify your NFT in their Discord, so make sure that this is done as soon as possible. The main utility behind these NFTs is a mechanic that they're calling hold to earn. So every 2 months there's going to be what they call a battle round, and each of your raccoons has a multiplier, and with each new battle round will come a unique set of these traits that will boost the multipliers for the raccoons that have these traits. Depending on how many points that your raccoon earns will depend on what NFT is airdropped to you after each battle round. These NFTs can be multiplier NFTs that boost your score next round, or NFTs of other projects. Right now we are seeing a decent pump on this project, and I think this project will continue to increase in price, potentially up to and maybe a little after the 10th, and a larger pump should come with a few announcements on the game being close to a launch date, but the speed at which it will increase will be determined by how quickly the game is developed and how smoothly that launch goes. Before I cover the last project, I want to shout out ADA Inmates Death Row Pass Mint, which is on the 10th. This will be a whitelist only mint of 200 passes for 180 ADA. If they are unminted, there will be a few left for the public mint. They are still building out all of their details, and once there is a bit more released to the public, I do have plans on covering them in more depth. The last project I'm covering today is Raison De'tre. They are having their presale on the 9th and the public on the 10th. This mint has 5k NFTs for a price of 90 ADA. They did have a previous mint, and if you are a Machina holder, you can mint 3 NFTs during the presale, and if you are a Cryo holder, you can mint 2, and 1 if you are on the general whitelist. Keep in mind you can only do 1 transaction per wallet, so if you want all 3, you need to mint all 3 on 1 transaction. If you do hold 1 to 5 of the Cryogenesis NFTs, you will get a 5% discount. If you hold 6 to 14, you will get a 15% discount, and anything above 15, you get a 20% discount. But also keep in mind that this will be in the form of a refund. And their team also recently became doxxed through the Block Investment Group. Looking at their roadmap, we are at the end of Phase 2, which is going to start the Mechanist collection. Starting next is Phase 3, where they say they will be having their NFT staking, minigames, and building into an external industry. The last phase shows community hangouts, an art exhibition, shapers, which are the sentient humanoid machines, and a book. They will also be creating merch, a virtual gallery, and doing airdrops of their concept art. Looking at the utility for this 5k collection, it looks like we will be getting airdrops, a chance to win exclusive merchandise, whitelist project raffles, access to game night, access to future exclusive events, RTB token rewards, and part of metaverse access. Now, taking a look at their sneak peeks, I think that they look amazing. I think that the ones that are a bit brighter are going to be the ones that can stand out as a true PFP on, let's say, Twitter or Discord or wherever your social media platform takes you. I do think that these darker ones may not stand out as well. However, they still look great. So I'm just not sure if people will be rocking them and kind of supporting that way, other than the bright ones and kind of the ones that look crazy like this that stand out. But I want to see what the community thinks. So I think that all 3 of these projects have potential this week, but I also want to see what you guys think. That's why I hosted 3 Smasher Passes in my Discord. So if you do come over to my Discord, you can go down to Smasher Pass, and then all you have to do is vote right here. So right now, it's only been running for a few minutes on all of these, so it looks like Freaky Snakes has more dislikes than likes. It looks like Raccoon Syndicate is slightly in the lead, and then it looks like Raison De'tre is break even. So these have only been running for a few minutes, so if you guys do want to come by and check them a few hours later, you'll get a more accurate read. The more people we have voting on these, the better idea we can have going into a mint. I think this will help everybody, so if you're interested, you can check the description of any of my videos and find my Discord in the description below. But that's everything for this video, guys. I hope it helps, and I hope you all get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys. Peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.